than whether you decide to buy stocks or bonds, or whether you put your money in a mutual fund or pick your own stocks or anything of that sort. The biggest financial asset that you have going for you by miles is the value of your own earning power over the years. So that's really what you should focus on.
As Warren Buffett said here, your earning power is your biggest financial asset today, and everything else is supplementary. However, you may be confused that while you are earning a handsome amount every month, the money is going down the drain. You are continuously in a rat race where you are running from paycheck to paycheck, unable to invest or save anything for your retirement plan. So what is it that you are missing here? If you're in a similar situation, you need to analyze whether you are making some simple mistakes that are robbing you of your income. You need to avoid some middle-class money traps that are notorious for keeping people poor if you wish to achieve financial stability. As Warren Buffett said, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. So, you've got to say no to these 10 money mistakes that are keeping you broke. Avoid these traps and save your money in the most meaningful way. Number 10, not learning enough.
Now, there's two things that can hold you back in getting the full horsepower out of your engine, whatever it may be. All of you have big enough engines. And one of those is a lack of education.
As Buffett pointed out here, you can't do much with your potential if you do not have enough knowledge or education to unlock it. This statement holds true, especially in the case of investment. Learning the basics of investment is very important if you wish to take out early retirement and create a foolproof retirement plan. You can't get rich from your savings or your active income in most cases. You need to invest and create enough passive income for you to survive through your retirement. And to make the best investment decisions, you need to learn and research. You should be able to understand what you are investing in and weigh different investment options efficiently. Don't rely on your friend's advice who has already made poor investment decisions. Learn everything yourself until you are sure of your decisions. Warren Buffett once said, "Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing." So do not make the mistake of not learning enough before investing. Number 9, no tax planning.
If you make money with money, you get taxed at very low rates, 15% dividends and capital gains, no payroll tax. If you make money with muscle or hard work or sweat of your brow, you get taxed at rates that move on up. And most of the people, the middle class, gets taxed at rates of either 15 or 25 on their income tax, but then they get really hit hard on the payroll tax, and that's what brings the rates in our office up to an average of 36% if you leave me out.
So, this was Warren Buffett explaining payroll tax and income for you all. Most people think that their utility bills or rent is their largest expense of all, but in most situations, it's the tax that's burning a hole in your pocket. So, what could be done in this situation? Well, most rich and successful people focus on proper tax planning because this helps them improve their tax situation and legally cut down on taxes. There are various ways to reduce your income tax legally, and one of them is real estate investment. If you are saving for your retirement, we would suggest that you invest in real estate because property insurance, mortgage, and other maintenance expenses will reduce your tax amount. Similarly, business owners can also claim their expenses to reduce their set tax. Another thing you can do is work closely with a CPA and learn techniques that you can apply to maximize your income and reduce taxes by 20 to 30%. Number 8. Actively trading. Another mistake that you can make as an investor is doing active trading when the market is heavily fluctuating. While your goal may be to beat the market when you have a chance, making speculative investments during various market movements isn't very smart. Yes, skilled investors like Warren Buffett have done it many times to outperform the market, but a beginner investor should avoid going down this road. While it looks very tempting and profitable to buy something when the market is down and sell it immediately as the market peaks, It's just another too good to be true scenario. Because when you start doing this, your trading goals are focused on short-term gains rather than your long-term goals. In Warren Buffett's own words, an investor should act as though he had a lifetime decision card with just 20 punches on it. So, be smart with what you have and focus your energies on long-term gains. Number 7, not ready to make changes.
You should spend a little bit less than you earn. And you can spend a little bit more than you earn, and then you've got debt, and the chances are you'll never get out of debt. I'll make an exception in terms of a mortgage on your house, but credit card debt, we're in the credit card business big time, and the world will stay in the credit card business. But
this is the best advice a middle-class person can get. In order to prevent yourself from going broke, you need to learn how to spend less than your income. And doing so sometimes require you to make a lot of lifestyle changes, which unfortunately not many people are willing to do. Sometimes making changes is important for growth and advancement. If you're unwilling to get out of your comfort zone and make the necessary changes in your life, you are likely to miss out on opportunities to improve your financial health. So, what changes are we talking about here? It could be a new job offer that pays more than your current salary, but the prospect of working in an unfamiliar environment is holding you back. Or perhaps an idea to move to a new location to save rent or utilities is driving you crazy. No matter what your situation is, it's always smarter to make necessary changes in your life to cut down expenses, so that you can save for your future. Number 6, not taking risks. Many famous investors, including Warren Buffett, agree that risk is closely related to return. You can't step up the ladder of success when you are not willing to take the risks. It's a basic part of advancement and growth, and it's practically impossible to avoid. Charlie Munger said on one occasion, "The less you have, the more risk you can take because it's all upside." So, taking calculated risks at the beginning of your career may lead you to achieve your goals faster. Access viability and risk before making any big financial decision, because this is what most rich people do. The risk here can be defined as the prospect of changing career paths, taking on a new job, or investing in a business when success is not guaranteed. What if you don't like your new job, or the career switch makes you broke? Taking risks blatantly without calculating the odds is a losing strategy. Whenever you are making an investment or taking risky decisions in life, try to set up an emergency fund before that or prepare for Plan B just in case. Number 5, treating yourself way too much.
money has no utility to me. Time has utility to me, but money in terms of making trips or owning more houses or having a boat or something, it has no utility to me whatsoever. It has a lot of utility to other people, which is the reason for the Giving Pledge.
What motivates you to still run a company when most people your age are playing shuffleboard or they're relaxing or doing something?
Yeah, they spend all week planning their haircut usually. But I get to do every day what I love with people that I love. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
And so the greatest pleasure in your life, other than doing interviews like this, is what? Looking at new companies, making investments, giving away the money. What gives you the most pleasure? Your grandchildren?
It's all of the above. I mean, but the truth is that I regard Berkshire Hathaway sort of like somebody that a painter regards a painting. The difference being that the canvas is unlimited. So there's no finish line at Berkshire, and it's a game that you can continue to play.
That is how Warren Buffett sees life when he has billions of dollars waiting to be splurged. The concept of treating yourself with fancy food, new things, vacations, all because you have worked hard, is ruining your financial health and dragging you deep into the money traps. If you are still in the struggling phase of your career, spending too much money on experiences and things will only ruin future prospects for you. And you might not realize it now, but this habit of excessive spending will eventually lead you to a financially uncomfortable position where you will regret your decisions. Let's see it this way. You have currently got a new job where you're earning a handsome amount. It's natural that you will be tempted to buy your dream car. Since you have worked hard for this job, you will convince yourself that you deserve this reward. But hold on to your thoughts for a second. Is this really a reward when you'll be stressed in the future to make monthly payments? And these payments will clearly restrain you from making more wealth. Your future self surely won't be happy with this great achievement. So, before treating yourself way too much and blocking your path to success, remember this quote from Warren Buffett. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Number 4, not buying a house.
I think the time to buy a house is when you need one.
I decided to buy a house when the down payment was about 10% or so of my net worth, because
So, this was Warren Buffett talking about buying a house as early as you can in your career. Because this is the best investment decision you can make. Owning a house will help you step up your finances while saving hundreds of dollars in rent every year. According to recent U.S. statistics, the average median income of homeowners in the United States is $86,000, while the median income of renters is $42,500. You can see the difference here, right? Owning a home will help you in various ways. For instance, you will have equity in terms of your house, and once the mortgage is over, you will have a valuable asset that will rise in value with the passing of time. And if you're not planning to live in the house, it can be rented, sold, or used as equity whenever you want. Number 3, keeping up with the wrong career.
A while back, and very nice young guy picked me up at the airport, Harvard Business School attendee, and he said, look, I went to undergrad here, and then I worked for X and Y and Z, and now I've come here. And he said, I thought it would really round out my resume perfectly if I went to work now for a big management consulting firm. And I said, well, is that what you want to do? And he said, no, but he said, that's the perfect resume. And I said, well, when are you going to start doing what you like? And he said, well, I'll get to that someday. And
So, are you also working for your resume or for yourself? I understand that answering this question can be tough because we are all taught from the beginning of our education that becoming a doctor or choosing a certain career path will lead us to immense success and excellent retirement. But if you work in the practical world today, you know that was all crap. How many people do you know that aren't happy with their jobs or they are stuck in low-paying positions? A lot, right? They must have made good decisions with their careers, but things often don't turn out the way we want. So, if you are doing a job that doesn't complement your skills or pay you enough, take a risk and switch it. Think of the possibilities. Your potential might be appreciated somewhere else, and you might earn double or triple the amount you earn currently. Make an action plan before you take any hasty steps, and clearly define your goals to make milestones that you can work on. Remember these words from Warren Buffett as you look for better career opportunities. Never give up searching for the job that you're passionate about. Number 2, saying that you don't need money. We often see broke people claiming that they don't need money or that they don't care about it. While this statement sounds a little impractical, it also tells us how easily such people can be exploited by their employers. Money is used to buy food, pay utilities, rent, and support life in all forms. So, caring about money, planning your finances, and saving aren't bad things. In fact, if you are working 10 hours a day and still being paid less, it's your right to look for different opportunities that pay you fairly for your hard work. While it's okay if you do not wish to become wealthy, saying that you don't care about money at all and letting your skills or hard work be exploited isn't very smart. Number 1, thinking no advice will work for me. Thinking that no advice in the world will help me get out of this rat race is another reason why you are in this rat race. This mentality will only keep you from getting ahead in life. Thinking these tips won't work for me is solid proof that you are not willing to give up some bad habits and make necessary changes in your life. This may sound bitter, but your unwillingness to make sacrifices or take risks is pushing you down without you even realizing it. Warren Buffett once quoted, "No matter how great the talent or efforts, some things take time." While the road ahead may be bumpy, a few sacrifices, changes, and patience will take you a long way.